2, 1, and go. And we are live. And so, welcome, one and all, to a very impromptu episode of the MIRTH QUAKE web show. Nobody is watching right now, but people will be appearing at some point. I'm just talking to myself. Welcome. And for the next hour or so, I will be your host through the mayhem and insanity of me and my boo on this very special couples episode of the MIRTH QUAKE web show. So just kind of decided to do a thing here, and you see her in the chat all the time, and so I figured since she lives here with me and she's just in the other room, that we'd just be on stream together. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Hi. You're literally just 15
across
feet away.
The hall.
Yeah. But we wanted to get you in the plant room, so you've got your plant stuff, because this is on your channel and this is on my channel and this is on Twitter and Facebook. Basically, literally everybody's watching. So
I don't know if there's anybody watching right now.
Trinity is watching. So hi.
Oh, no, I see people. I think I have to refresh my chat.
You might have to. I'm going to bring the chat thing up here just so we can see.
But I hope the plant fam's coming to hang out.
Yeah, I hope some plant fam's coming.
Hey.
So I get to hang out with you all too. Now, technically, I'm
what he does.
What's that?
They get to see what you do.
Yes.
On the
internet. Absolutely. Yeah, she's got a nearly matching jungle. So yeah, I mean, this is going to be this is basically going to be the
crossover.
The plant takeover of my MIRTH QUAKE web show, which nobody is. It's not. This is a completely different audience, but that's fine. So hi everybody. Hey, hi all.
Hi.
So here's what happened. I was scheduled to be interviewed on a stream this evening with a booktuber, a fellow booktuber, and great dude, but he was having just a rough night, and so he had to cancel the stream. So I was like, well, let's turn oranges into orange juice. I don't think that's the phrase. And let's just get on a stream together because we have been wanting to do this.
Yeah.
And hang out together and all this kind of stuff. And I don't know, just have a conversation, get everybody to meet you because you're always in the chat here when I'm doing my show, and invite the plant fam. What's that?
We did this when we first met and we never shared it.
Yeah, it was really awkward.
We recorded a video
it was really bad. You hated every moment of that, if I remember
because
right.
You were being awkward.
No, see, I'm in host mode. I was being a host.
You were being okay, you guys. This was before we were together, right? So he was being all flirty and cute, and I couldn't handle it.
I was being a little flirty and cute. I was like, hey,
how to hide in my show.
How to pair of elbows like that get on a girl like you? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, but I thought, let's go ahead and just hop on and say no. We're not going to share that. It is not. I still have it, and no, you can't. You're not allowed to watch it either, and I'm not allowed to watch it. It just exists.
That's probably the cringiest thing ever.
There's cringier for sure, but that's pretty cringy. But we've come a long way. Look, your channel. That was when you had a channel with 30 people on it.
That's not true, but yes. Maybe 1,000, a few thousand.
Maybe. Okay. Maybe a few hundred people.
I have 30 for a day. Come on.
Wow. Aren't you just super popular?
I'm just saying, the plant community was amazing to me when I started my channel. Other plant YouTubers put me on their channel, put me on their live streams, told their subscribers to subscribe to me. It was a beautiful moment. They got me to 1K so quick.
Look, the plant fam is amazing. They support my efforts in unboxing your plants, for sure. And so I've got
and we don't judge.
I've got the knife that I use to cut open the plants. You know what I was gonna do in that video too? I was gonna do the unboxing, film everything, and then have the empty box and let's just tape it back up, pretend I didn't do anything, and then get that giant knife that we've got in the kitchen and just start stabbing it just for fun to see. But I'm not trying to give your planty people a heart attack or anything. I just want to have a good time.
Yeah.
This is what I do. It's what I do in my spare time. I go to Home Depot and I pet and pull on all the leaves. I dump the water out on the
No,
floor.
he does that.
I put all the dead leaves on the floor and I say somebody else will clean it.
It's their job.
It's their job. I'm I'm taking part in allowing them to get paid, because if the place was just all clean, they'd get fired, right? They would
Yeah.
lose their job, their car. Like,
No, I've
I'm
had
doing
the
everyone a
employees
favor.
thank me before.
If you're unwilling to get rid of it. See, Philip, this goes in with in the same realm of my very first story of Vampire and Wawa, which is like I'm really not inclined to share that with anybody ever, but I'm glad
I
I
have
have
to
it.
read it.
You don't need to, though. You really don't need to.
Yeah.
No,
I'll
you
let
have
if I
others.
can find my short story that I wrote when I was a kid, you can read that one.
All right. We might be able to work out a trade at some point. Maybe.
I tried to be a writer, but the ADHD was too strong.
Once upon a squirrel. Once upon a time squirrel. Once upon a time squirrel. Once
Yeah,
upon a time traveling squirrel. Yeah.
pretty much.
No, I get that. Look, it's not. There are a lot of authors that have like wicked ADHD out there.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
how
how
they
you
do
do
it. I mean, dedicated outlining.
that.
I don't
You
know.
would have to. I can't write a paper like a research paper without an outline. So
Yeah. Well, it's been a hot minute since you'd had to do one of those, though.
thank God.
Can I ask you questions? Can we do this or that questions?
Yes.
Yes. I'll try to skip the stuff
Yeah.
that's like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars, because like you've never seen Star Wars or Lord of the Rings
You should just shame me on the whole
or
internet.
the Godfather. I got to get you to see that at least.
I mean,
It's
like I've seen parts.
it's only the greatest movie ever made. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. But
I gotta
all
watch
right,
it. My cousin was like, it makes you want to be more Italian
it
than we
kind of
already are.
does. Like
He's like, it's
you're
all
just
about family.
yeah, like you walk around and you're like, hey, Sfogliatelle, and like
Yeah.
whatever. Maybe not that. I've already embarrassed you, and we're all of 7 minutes into a stream.
That's good.
Um, all right, so I got to ask you the question because you see everybody else answer it, and I know
Yeah.
what just what I know has not seen. We were talking about Star Wars today. And she's
I
like, I don't really
know.
think I've seen the
I've
first
only
one.
seen that one that everybody hates.
She saw the one with little kid Anakin, the one that's that one.
I mean, and I was a little kid and I liked
Right.
it.
Oh my God,
And
watch Star
everyone
Wars.
hated it.
But remember that Star Wars is episode 4, 5, and 6, and
Yeah.
then you can do 1,
I'll watch
2,
it. Okay,
3. All
listen.
right, 3 works.
He said he was gonna sit down and watch Vampire Diaries with me, so I can watch Star Wars.
Well, I have to. Like, I have
Yeah.
to now. Vampire Diaries for me is going to be research. We'll get to that in a little
Do you know
bit.
how many hours worth of your time that show is?
I just like once. I just need to see a season, and like I'll be good. Like I don't need, and then like maybe some recaps or whatever. Greetings, Tim.
I
How are
don't
you,
think
buddy?
you understand how in depth that show actually is.
I like.
People have a hard time following all the
Isn't it
different
like?
characters and their
Isn't it
storyline.
like? Isn't it like vampires, but like on the CW? Isn't it just like that?
It's
Yeah.
so bad,
See, like
but it's
I
so
feel like I
good.
really like I don't. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm just saying.
I'm looking forward to it
I'm
because
gonna be
I get
like,
to
oh,
watch it through your eyes.
yeah.
I've
Well, I'm not
seen it
gonna be
6
there,
times through.
freaking googly eyed over Stefan. Like it's not gonna happen, right?
Yeah,
I'm
but
I'm Team
most people
Jacob,
are
like for
googly
life.
eyes
So,
over Damon, and I'm not. I'm Team Stefan.
well, it seems like it just seems like that's the right thing to do. I don't know. I don't know.
No,
But anyway,
I get
so
yelled at on the internet about it.
yeah, see, no, that's absolutely correct. Just watch the 2 minute previously on, and then you basically it's like Cliff's Notes, but for
Me
like
too.
for
Yeah,
TV shows. Yeah, like I can do that. You can't do that with Severance. Oh man,
yeah. I'm
yeah,
so excited for another episode.
I know. Just cheat, watch Twilight, and then slam a dictionary on your bits. Thank you for
That's
the visuals, sir.
terrible.
They're so sparkly. Ow.
No,
Um,
Vampire Diaries is better than Twilight, but not by much. It's
I
like
don't know, man.
Twilight was like aimed for like a slightly younger crowd. Vampire Diaries is like a little bit more young adult.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you talk about it all the time. Like, I know it's your thing and you just want to get through it
It's
all,
my
and
favorite show.
you talk about Bonnie and everything. I have no idea what any of that is.
She's
Like,
the best character on the whole
I've
show.
seen how does it compare to True Blood? Because I've seen like two seasons of True Blood. I liked it.
Completely different shows. You can't compare them. They both have vampires. That's it.
Huh. Yeah.
And
Oh,
like a
see,
love triangle.
on
But
episode 6 of Severance, Trinity. Oh,
I can't see your chat, so you have to tell me.
well, I just put it up on the screen. Can you see it on the screen? I just
No.
started Severance. It's a lot.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm just really grateful that we discovered it only a few weeks before the second season, though, because if I had to wait 2+ years, I would have
Yeah.
been pissed.
Well, you were in New York, and I'm like, well, I think I was just here by myself, and I'm like, I might as well just pick a show to binge. And like, I'd heard about it, and I like Adam Scott. He's great in The Good Place. He's like, he's been in stuff that like I know. And then as soon as I started watching, I'm like,
Step
what?
Brothers.
And then all of a sudden, I burned through an entire season, and at the end of it, I'm like, I have no idea what's going on, and I'm pretty sure I love it.
Yeah, and then
Which
he
is a
made
mark
me
of a
watch it.
it's a mark of a really good show. Yeah, I'm like,
It's like
it's like,
just watch the first episode and like see if you'd be into it. And I was like, okay, this is kind of weird. I was like hesitant. I wasn't super excited to watch the second episode. Like it took me like a few episodes to like get into it. And honestly wasn't until second season that I'm
yeah,
like what was it? Episode 4? It's
yes.
season 2, episode 4, and now I'm like obsessed. Like I was interested before, obviously, because we were watching it, but like now I'm like on the seat of my, on the edge of my seat. I was gonna say on the
On
seat
the
of my
seat of my edge, on the seat of my cat.
I'm on the seat of my
I'm
chair. Yeah,
sitting on the edge of my cat.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Crash wouldn't
really
like
bad
it.
at sayings. Okay.
I've sat on your cat twice in the last 2 days because he hides under that blanket, and then I sit down, and all I hear from under my butt is like,
He gets so mad. He doesn't even move. He's like, really?
did my ass just meow? It did.
I love
Um,
him.
anyway, okay, so I have to ask you because inquiring minds want to know, right?
Yeah,
And I'm pretty sure we all know the answer to this.
I don't know.
Two of your absolutely favorite things,
No.
um, heights and the deep water. But if you had to travel in a homemade hot, if it was a homemade hot air balloon, if it was somebody stitched it together and you don't have a parachute, and you're way up in the air, or would you travel in a submarine that's a little janky that's way down in the water? Like if you had to do one or the other, which would you choose?
You know, I want to say submarine just because
But you won't.
if I'm gonna die, I'd rather it just be instant. But
Yes.
both of them are equally horrifying to me, and you know that.
Yeah, but
Like
like
you know
it's not.
that. I don't like being up high. I'm not afraid of heights. Just to be clear, I'm not afraid of heights. I'm afraid of falling, which I think is a completely rational thing to be afraid of. I'm not afraid of
Okay, so
being up high. I'm just afraid of tripping and falling because I'm clumsy when you see me on the top of a mountain.
it's one of the funniest things ever. Yes.
I
The
can't go
households.
I can't go anywhere near the edge, like at all. But I
Tim,
can be up there. I'm fine being, I don't like it.
can you see
And
Tim's
then
comment that I shared?
underwater, I just want to. That's like asking me if I want to go out into space or go deep into the ocean. Like,
Well,
which
that was
nightmare is more of a nightmare for you?
well, but now listen, but hold on, because what if you are just like floating out in free space because you're not technically falling?
No, that's even more horrifying. Don't you know I don't like gravity? Gravity is terrifying, okay? In the sense that, like, not gravity itself, but like lack of gravity is like one of my biggest fears.
Yes. Did you see Tim's comment? I put it up. Can you see
No,
it?
this sounds gonna fall apart. No, I'm team janky submarine for sure. But if parachutes were involved, my answer would change. Okay.
Team Janky Submarine.
If I'm gonna die,
At
I
least,
don't fall from the sky.
at least I won't be compressed by without my
I
partner.
don't
So
want
that's
all that time to think about it while I'm falling, you know?
no, 5 milliseconds, you're done.
Okay, but if
Yeah.
this is a question people always ask too that I think is really interesting. If you were falling to your death, would you want to be facing forward or not see the ground?
Oh, I'd be face first. Why?
I don't think it matters.
I mean, no, it really doesn't matter because the moment you hit, you're like pretty much just going to be pink mist. But,
Hopefully.
well, yeah, I mean, like that's the thing. Like, you don't want to fall from like 3 stories. You want to fall from like 300.
I just don't want to fall at all. Can we change the subject?
For sure. Yeah, that's okay. What if you had like a rope and like or like an umbrella? No, never mind.
No,
All right, let me ask you some other ones. Ready? These are quick ones. Let's start with this: Slipknot or Corn?
slip that.
Slipknot, Slipknot.
Slip that.
Really? Why? I thought Corn was like the better. No,
I just always like them. They're insane live.
they're good.
They're just, yeah, they're tight.
Right. Quiet mornings or quiet nights?
Quiet mornings.
Quiet mornings. Yeah, no, quiet mornings are good. Let's go. Oh, this is fun. Dwarves or elves?
What's the difference?
Really?
I mean, elves sound fun.
Okay, that's
They
fair enough.
are mischievous, right?
You know, like I have this feeling it's like there's a proportion of like, like women tend to
I'm
choose the
not that
elves.
dirty.
Like dwarves are just like, they're kind of like actually you probably dig the dwarves. They're grumpy. They're just like kind of,
Yeah, but I'm thinking like Snow White and the Seven Dwarves versus like
well, yeah, I'm not talking sleepy and dopey and stuff like
cute
that. I'm talking
little
about like
like little pixies and
going for more like Gimli, son of Gloin, but like whatever. Greetings,
I was thinking of
Grimfell.
elves like from that movie. What's the movie?
That with elves?
Ya Ya Ding Dong.
I think it was called Elf.
Because no, the elves. When she's like the elves went too far.
What? The elves went too far with
Reach
their
like
ding dongs?
Adams. And babe, it's one of our favorite movies. Eurovision.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
The elves. When she's like the elves went too far.
Like, what the hell? That's right. When they murdered, yeah, that was really good.
That's why I pick elves.
People sleep on that movie for sure.
They do sleep on that movie.
Grimfell's here hanging out. So greetings. He likes your plants. What he doesn't know is that there's 900 plants in this place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She gets the plants to like get together and have plant sex and stuff. It's fun.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Yeah, it's not a
doing
joke.
that today.
Yeah, no, I put on a little Marvin Gaye and stuff, and like
Yeah.
we get 'em, like,
I put some plant sperm in the freezer today.
wow, yeah, all right, that's really good. I'm just gonna put my jalapeno poppers on the other side of the freezer, away from the plant sperm.
And the dead rats.
The elves always go too far. They do. Space does change things. Watch Gravity with Sandra Bullock. Look, that was a brilliant movie, though. That was really good.
That
The
is
scene
my
of
worst
screaming through space as everything comes screaming past her is anxiety inducing.
No.
Yes.
No, and everybody's like, "Oh, you look like Sandra Bullock," and it's like, literally, could you have made my nightmare come to life more than that movie? It was like literally, why don't you just put me up there?
Right.
I have nightmares with that.
Texted my sister to check out your channel. Did you say you do plant unboxings? I mean, like I unboxed some of Jax's plants for sure. That was really fun. I actually did have a really good time.
I just
like
posted
popping in your videos
too, a vlog. He's in it, and we're being goofy, plant shopping. So,
oh, that one.
if you want to see him be goofy, he's on my channel for sure.
If you want to see me be goofy, just literally look at anything that I'm doing on a screen, and it's probably pretty goofy.
I forced him to be on my channel.
That's right. No one can hear you in space. Jeremy's here. What's up, buddy? Yes, they can't. Yeah. So even if you are screaming in space, nobody can hear you anyway. Anyway, so let's do this. Let's go. Oh, this is a good question for you. Camping or a hotel?
A hotel, babe.
We know. I know. I'm trying to everybody else.
I don't sleep outside.
Tony, what's up, my man? KB is here.
But not sleep out there.
I have not seen you around, buddy, but I'm glad we got to chat the other day a little bit, even if it's just through text.
That Tony?
Yeah, he's here.
Hey,
Hope
Tony.
hope you're doing well and all that. Let's go cake or pie?
Cake.
Cake, chocolate or vanilla?
Depends.
Okay, so like which combination? Chocolate with vanilla frosting, chocolate with chocolate frosting, vanilla with vanilla frosting, vanilla with chocolate frosting,
I mean, I always like chocolate, but if it's like a vanilla,
funfetti.
like funfetti, like then I'm gonna pick that one.
That's a good one. You know, this one time I made a pound cake and I tried doing peppermint icing, and it was basically like Crest toothpaste slathered onto a pound cake, and it was pretty
That's it.
awful. I ate it anyway because it was cake, but my breath was nice afterwards. Anyway, let's go. Let's see. Vampires or werewolves?
Vampires.
Not swearwolves, just werewolves. Um, let's see. My Chemical Romance or Fallout Boy?
Really?
Oh, yeah, really.
They're like, I have to say my Chem, but like that's really tough.
That
That's
one's
a close
close.
one.
Aren't they
Mm,
just like Sellout Boy? Isn't that what
that's
you
what
called
I
them?
called them for a long time. But
That's
like I
good.
was a scene kid and thought everybody else was a poser, you know.
Yeah, yeah, there's that. Oh, yes, Tim, Tim, if you were wondering what was going on with the Beard of Darkness thing, he had to cancel tonight, which is why I decided to just do this impromptu stream and hang out here. It was kind of like a last minute cancellation, so we're
Yeah, I'm
gonna
just
try and reschedule. So I was like, hey, let's get on a stream together and do dumb stuff. Um, good pound cake doesn't need icing. You know what? You're right, my man. You're totally correct. But I do this icing where I get like I make chai tea, like loose leaf chai, and then I'll boil it down and then mix that with like the powdered sugar and then put that on top. So it's like chai tea pound cake, and it's really, really good. I'm just saying.
good stuff.
Sellout Boy has a good cover of Beat It. Really? They covered Michael Jackson?
They did. They did.
Oh man, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Anyway, The Fresh Prince or Saved by the Bell?
Two different
Yeah.
shows. Like, how can you pick?
West Philadelphia, born and raised at the
Fresh
playgrounds.
Prince for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I would say
watched
so.
it more probably.
Right. Let's go. Zombie apocalypse or robot overlords?
Zombie apocalypse.
Zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, I
Which
feel like
one?
it'd be easier to survive.
Which you'd be like, I'm tired. Can you carry me through the zombie apocalypse?
I can't win against robots.
That's ridiculous. Let's see. Would you let's see, haunted house or enchanted forest?
Enchanted Forest.
Yeah, but some weird stuff goes down in enchanted forests, I'm just saying. Um, all right, never listen to music again or only able to listen to the Kids Bops versions.
I mean, listen, if I gotta listen to Kids Bop, I'll listen to Kids Bop. I think I would lose my mind with like no music,
With no music
period.
at all.
As long as it's not Taylor Swift, I'm good.
Yeah,
No
that's
offense.
that's fine.
Like, no,
That's
I'm
good.
not gonna lie to you. Okay, she had one album that I liked in my 20s, and I bumped it pretty hard, and that was it.
That was the end of it.
That was the end of it.
Yeah, if I ask you
But
Brittany or
only for
Christina,
the
like we all
space
know
age.
the
She was
answer.
like 22, and I'm like, me
Ridiculous.
too. We're literally like months apart, so
Uh,
it's fine.
all right, so this is a good question because like I feel like you've grown a little bit and you've changed.
Mhm.
And we're living in a different place now than you grew up in for sure. So if I asked you now, do you prefer beach or mountains? Which
I
is
mean,
it?
I still prefer the beach.
Yeah. But you can
Yeah,
appreciate the mountains.
I love the mountains. They're beautiful. The only thing I don't like about the beach is the heat now as I get older. It's too hot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
it
get it.
doesn't get that hot here in New Hampshire. So like the beaches here are beautiful in the summer.
Yeah, they're really nice. Taking Back Sunday or The Used?
Killing me. The used, but
Burt
that's rough.
Burt McCrack.
Yeah, that's rough.
It is rough.
That's rough.
Last one, never eat tacos again or never eat pizza again.
Never eat pizza again.
Yeah, you are a taco fan for sure.
I love
Uh,
tacos.
yeah. Oh, Jesse popped in. We're at the gym, but we both send her love. Y'all rock. We'll catch restream. Absolutely, man. We'll be here.
You know.
Uh, yeah,
At the
plus
gym.
one.
Ooh,
to,
I
to
don't think I could ever do that this late.
You got a plus one for rocking the hospital cup.
But
That's good.
yo, this is my favorite cup. Honestly, the nurse gave it to me. I was like, thank you.
Okay, I got a gift. That's really funny.
No,
Yeah,
Caleb, well, because my cousin gave birth. Obviously, it says birthing pavilion on it,
right.
and she had one, and I was like, I asked the nurse. I said, "What do I got to do to get one of those fancy cups?"
How do I get some birthing pavilion swag?
Literally, it's my favorite cup now.
Hey, look, that's good. So anyway, yeah, I didn't even get to Christina versus Brittany, but we know you're Brittany.
That's a
Um,
good question.
yeah, I wonder if there's any
Nobody would
others.
ever, who would even answer
Oh,
Christine?
wait. No, there's another good one. Screamo or new metal?
Yeah, but what's considered screamo to you?
Not Limp Bizkit.
Like, not what I listen to.
Like new metal is Limp Bizkit is like I guess Deftones could be new
No, I
metal-ish.
yeah, I know what new metal is, babe. I'm
Like
saying, what are
so
you
just not those
considering
guys.
screamo?
You know those songs where it just sounds like somebody like really small and whiny is getting their nuts crushed in a vice, and he's like, it's all about like all that stuff.
Well,
It's
then I'm
just
gonna go with new metal.
like it's the black hair has to be like this, like
Like motionless in white.
motionless and yeah.
So,
What's his name? Sonny, whatever the Skrillex.
anymore.
Like what like his first band.
You would I see I don't know if I would call it
Because he was screaming and whining about
like
everything.
right now, like currently, if I had to pick one to listen to, it would be new metal for sure.
Yeah, right. Keep rolling. Like we know,
But I
like
like
those
both.
are good songs. Yeah, no, I hear you. It's like it's Phil. It's like the maternity socks. She has the socks that she got. It was like the $6 pair of socks from the trampoline park. She really likes those.
They've got grippies on the bottom.
They do have grippies on the bottom, so you don't bust your ass on a trampoline. For for
I paid
sure.
$5 for them.
Let's see. What is this?
For
Not
those
Limp
who will
Bizkit.
see my
You gotta
work.
put some respect on Fred Durst. He's in the Devil May Cry anime for intro. Really?
Is he?
Really? Oh yeah, it's kind
I
of
never
epic.
watched it.
I freaking love Limp Bizkit. I don't care. Haters gonna hate, man, but I've loved them from the beginning. Their metal, it's just groove metal. Wes Borland's a brilliant guitarist. I don't. Everybody just ended up hating them for like a long time because they had a ton of success. But like the songs hold up, man. They've come back. There's a reason because music got
Sorry, this
really crappy for a
conversation's
while.
killing me.
What?
JL.
Oh, hit me,
We
baby,
love
one more
all,
time, Brittany,
we
or
love
dual knife wielding. Look at my insanity, Brittany.
we love all Britneys equally. They did her so dirty. Stop. Leave Britney alone.
Fantastic. Look, man, don't mess with that girl. She burned down her own gym.
Bro,
Like,
she's on that level of like that like crazy type of level that you just don't mess with, you know?
yeah, like the hot crazy matrix kind of went off the charts with her on the crazy side of things.
Oh my gosh, there's a Jack Black version. I don't even
Have
know
you,
if I want to hear that.
what is it? Faith No More, I'm pretty sure did one of I think it was Baby One More Time. Yeah. Yeah, no, there's a few for sure. Limp Bizkit, the soundtrack for my college years. Look, man, they've come back. I'd like my regular listening because like this is how I know I'm old now. I'm like I want to listen to Beastie Boys and Limp Bizkit. Like that's like what I'm doing now. Today I was putting on a Blues Traveler, and I'm like, well, shoot, this album came out in like 1993 or two or whatever it was, but like the songs hold up. So
Yeah,
oh, it was on the Kung Fu Panda 4 soundtrack was the Jack Black. Yeah,
that makes sense.
for sure. Yeah, we don't talk about the fourth one. 1, 2, and 3 were great. So yeah, anyway, that was pretty much it for those questions because like anything else like like I don't need to ask you Al for Max Headroom. I don't think you're going to be like what is that? Yeah, exactly. See, so there's that. But anyway, folks, there's some stuff going on, and there is a reason that I thought it'd be fun to have you on the stream, because what my viewers may not know, you pop in the stream and you say hi all the time, but you have a YouTube channel that has far more subscribers than I do at this point, gets way more activity, and everybody wants to know how you do it. So I know how you do it from the behind the scenes,
Mhm.
but what is it like having to post plant videos 3 or 4 times a week for years?
I mean, I don't have to. I choose to because I like
Yeah.
it. I mean, I started my channel back in 2019 purely because I was so obsessed with plants that everyone in my life was really tired of hearing me talk about it. So I
Yeah,
needed an outlet to be able to just freely talk about my plants as much as I wanted to without anybody telling me that I was annoying. I
for
mean,
sure.
people still tell me I'm annoying on the internet, but it's
It's the internet, obviously.
so yeah, it just started as like something fun to do, and then COVID happened and I lost my job, and it kind of just became my whole thing that I
Took
do.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how
So
hard is it? How hard is it for you? Like, again, I know the answers to these questions, but I think for everybody's sake, how hard is it for you to find that kind of like excitement in plant stuff, as
mm,
opposed to what it was like when you first started digging into plants?
yeah, that's a really good question because I struggled for like a while. You watched me struggle with my plants and not really like have the desire to want to even care for them. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's hard. Like you definitely lose that spark a little bit, like you do with any hobby. I think
Oh,
you
for
just,
sure.
especially when you're neurodivergent and you just like really hardcore hyper fixate on something, like those first few months, like nothing's ever gonna compare to that feeling
Yeah.
ever again, of that excitement of something new and learning. So I can never go back and not know the stuff that I know. The plants were
Right.
exciting back then because I didn't know about them. I was learning. It was this whole big world that I was just stepping into, and it was exciting.
Right.
You know,
Oh, it's a
so now
new
it's more,
genera. Yeah.
yeah, so now I would just go to Home Depot and buy like whatever dumb little thing looked cute and then figure it out from there.
Yeah.
But now, years down the line, obviously I've curated what I like and what works for me in terms of care, because a lot of people think that they have a black thumb, but in reality, sometimes the plant just doesn't vibe with you and your environment and the way
Right.
that you care for things. So maybe you don't want to be the type of person that has to water the plant all the time. You know what I mean? So you just have to be really realistic with yourself about that stuff. So it's a journey for every plant parent. You get to a point where you get burnt out, maybe a little bit overwhelmed, even with the amount of plants that you have. And you can fall out of love and lose interest for sure. And I think what's re-sparked my joy and like my excitement in plants, and is definitely my anthurium, because I'm a
Yeah.
nerd for genetics. I've always been a genetics nerd. I made Punnett squares for fun as a kid.
We currently have plant sperm in our freezer.
Exactly. So like
Yeah.
once I learned that, like, wait, I can like breed these and like make hybrids and like do all types of cool stuff and like make my own plants, not just like propagate them and root them
Right.
and grow
Like
them
your
like,
own cross of
yeah, like
separate
my
plants to
own
make
unique
something
plant
unique. Yeah.
DNA, has just been super exciting for me. And honestly, anthurium are such vigorous growers too, that they're just a
Yeah.
really rewarding plant to grow, because
Mm.
you're constantly getting big, beautiful new leaves, and they're massive.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
It's
Was
very
that?
good. It's
Yeah.
not sick.
That's not it's not sick.
It
That's
looks
good.
sick, but it's not. I promise. It's very
Yeah.
good.
No, yeah, Philip, just don't let any of us Southern hucksters send you back to New Hampshire with kudzu clippings. It'll be Audrey 2 meets Walking Dead in a week. That stuff is crazy. And I see all these videos about people that try to like harvest it and eat it and everything. And apparently it's just not good for any of that.
Mm.
I think goats like it, but like goats will eat
Just super
clothes.
invasive.
It's oh my gosh, yeah, it takes over, and, like, so fast. It grows, like, little bit it's, like, 4 or 5 feet overnight, stuff like that.
Probably
It's
not
like
even legal to like bring it into California.
when I lived on the West Coast, when I lived out in Oregon, I remember them talking about it because there was some that got, like, crept down to, like, an overpass, and then the next thing you know, like, this tunnel and this overpass, just, like, a couple weeks later, is just covered in this stuff. And it's hard to cut down, it's, like, really thick, wiry kinda stuff. So, like, you gotta figure out something to do with it. Kudzu tea, if the bros could roll it up and smoke it, like, they'd be super happy, but I don't think you do that either, not with that stuff. Um, yeah, goats will eat anything. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Um, I don't know,
Mhm.
I've made some pretty awful food from time to time. I'm not even sure if a goat would have eaten some of that, but, uh, so yeah, but like, you do that, and you do Instagram too, and I don't know, like, how or why. I
I don't
I
either.
hate like, I have a like, a visceral hatred of
Yeah,
Instagram,
it's
and,
terrible.
it was fine. It was fine when everybody complained about people putting up just pictures of the food that they ordered, but, like,
Mhm.
Instagram was better when it was just pictures of food.
Instagram
Um,
was better when I didn't have to worry about what time of day to post something,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
then posting it at the wrong time and having nobody see it and having to delete it and repost it at a different time,
right.
which is just stupid.
Yeah, that is pretty
Because
stupid.
like you're
I
either
mean
gonna show people the post or you're not. Like pick one. Like I missed the old algorithm where it was literally just like chronological order. This is what your friends posted
yes, yeah, because then you
1 hour
curate your
ago,
feed.
2 hours
Yeah,
ago. Like it.
for
I
sure.
follow these people. I follow so many people on Instagram, and I never see anything from them.
Well,
Nothing. I
this is
wouldn't
a
even know I
this is a
followed
meta
them.
thing, and I know you're not on Facebook, and I'm on, like, a face I treat Facebook like a public bathroom, like, every once in a while, I just open the door, pee in it, and then run away.
Yeah.
But it's the same kind of thing on the feed where it's like, first of all, the feed is 80% of it is just AI imagery. There's
Mhm.
nothing, like, real on it. But I'll get on there, and then I'll see, like, somebody I know posted, but it was, like, 3 days ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Well, that doesn't really help me at
Only show
all."
me posts of people that I like just engaged with. So like if I just commented on your post yesterday, it's going to keep showing me your posts. So like
Right,
you have to go to the people's pages that you want to show up in your feed and
right.
go and interact with all of their stuff. Go
See,
like everything, leave some comments on their stuff, and then they will show up in your feed. And it's just ridiculous to me. It's just like
right,
it's discouraging. Why do I even want to post on there? I'm posting a beautiful photo of my plant, and 100 people out of the 10,000 who follow me see it.
right. See, this is one of the reasons and I've been trying to get you onto Twitter,
I
but one
know.
of the reasons I really like it is because you have basically, like, a suggested feed, and then you have the feed of, like, these are the people you follow, and
Yeah.
it's chronological, and, like, so you
Just don't know if I
see.
want more social media. I
No, and I totally understand that.
want
Um,
less.
It's just it's organized just in a much better way, to see, and and every once in a while, you just then we follow, what is, like, it's the, reasons you should have a cat. They've got great videos.
Mhm.
There's another
That's
one,
like
and
my
it's
whole feed anyway. It's just
there's
cat.
another there's another channel there's another, account on there, and it's called "Why Is My Cat an Asshole?" And that one's really funny too.
That's good.
I love all these.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Algorithms are the
those are all
worst.
great. That's like Twitter is kinda like the company water cooler. It's where people just go to have the quick chats, and then off you go.
Yeah.
It's easy, like, but, like, hey, that's what
I
that's how I enjoy it.
Yeah, I like it. I like the idea of see, I don't do Twitter and I don't do TikTok, even though I do have a TikTok account. I like the same as you with Facebook. Like very rarely do I like look at it and
Yeah,
randomly
post,
post
but
something
I
for
don't even
no
have it on my
reason.
phone. Right.
Yeah, like I just TikTok's kind of like my throwaway when I want to just like post something stupid that's not really like aesthetic. I'm just like
Yeah,
whatever, you just put it over there. Um, but the thing that I do appreciate about Twitter or X, whatever, and TikTok is that you see things in real time on those apps. So, like,
right.
what if something's happening? people are discussing it in real time on Twitter
Mm,
and on TikTok. And you don't see that on
yeah,
YouTube, and you don't see that on Instagram, which are the two like primary apps that like
right.
things that I'm on. So I'm always asking you what's going on Twitter, because
Yeah, because it's
you
current.
see it, you see the more current. It takes me like a couple hours before I see those things start to pop up
Right,
on YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that. So
right.
I do appreciate that. I think that's one of the only reasons why I would want to be on X. But otherwise, I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
if I
Jeremy likes to watch panda videos.
care.
I totally get that, and it makes you think, like, this is why they're almost extinct because these animals
They're
are
so
just
dumb.
what are they doing?
How do they
It's
survive?
You know what it's like? It's like the videos of the koala bears because like koalas are apparently just like really terrible, and they'll be
Mm,
holding onto a branch and they'll grab onto their own arm thinking it's a branch and just let
yeah.
go. So apparently
Mhm.
there's like koalas raining from the sky and stuff like that.
Yeah.
At least that's one thing in Australia that doesn't kill you, so that's cool.
I mean, unless it like lands on you, I guess.
Oh, it's a thunk.
I'm
It's
pretty, I'm
a
pretty high up.
random
Like, I
a
don't know.
random koala just like out of the sky. I mean, it's
Death by
better like
koala.
don't they have like spider storms and crap like that there? Like just
I
spiders
don't
flying
know.
around in the sky.
Don't plan
I
on
don't
finding
know,
out.
man. Taking on the jellies. That's what we're doing. Everything about Australia I learned from Finding Nemo. Like,
That's terrible.
and the Wiggles. And the Wiggles. Yeah, they were
Okay.
important. They were important in my development, in my understanding of Australia. Really
Mm,
terrible. So there's that. But anyway, no, I mean like that's and look, that's important stuff, and it's important to for anybody, whether they're plant people or author people or anybody just trying to have a social presence, like getting a handle on all these socials is kind of important.
yeah.
And you have to, and what you're saying actually makes a lot of sense. And I wish more people would do that because a lot of people are just like, I have to be on every social, I have to have an account everywhere, which you don't.
Yeah.
Um,
I wouldn't be
I
able to like put enough
would be able to do anything.
time and effort into like that's why if I do post on TikTok, it's just regurgitated Instagram content. Same thing with like shorts. Like I'm not making different content for each platform.
Right. Right.
So if it's as easy as just cross posting, fine. But like otherwise, I don't have time for that.
Well, it's like what we're doing here. Like this stream is going to your channel on YouTube, my channel on YouTube, my Facebook page, my
Right.
Twitter account. So like being able to do that, I want to add Twitch to that soon. Just because I know I can broadcast straight to it, and it's like might as well do that too.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
Australia is a beautiful land full of animals that will jack your car and knife you in an alley. Bro, have you ever
Yeah,
seen like the kangaroos that are all like ripped
it's
and stuff?
terrifying.
They are terrifying. Like, I don't know, what even is that animal? Like it looks like a big, like
Marsupial?
muscular,
Is it a
weird.
marsupial?
It is. They have a pouch. Yeah, that's a thing.
The animals in Australia are weird too.
Yeah.
They
The
have weird.
snakes though.
What are those things that they have? I can't think
Um,
of it.
it's
I have
Tasmanian
to,
devil.
no.
They're nasty. Yeah, I don't know. It's my Tasmanian devil impression. Sorry I'm so late to the party.
Stay.
Nice to finally meet you, Jaclyn and David. Oh, greetings, Christy. Um, you're not late. It's fine. We're just BSing. We're just chatting,
Here,
and
I
all
don't
that
know
kind of
how to
stuff.
say the word.
What word?
The animal. I'm putting it in the chat.
Tony,
Somebody tell me
kangaroo.
how to pronounce it.
Oh, echidnas.
Yeah, those. Those
Yes,
are weird.
yeah. They have a four-pronged penis. No, it's
Why?
true. Yeah, because but I don't know
I
because
know they do, but like, why? But for
it's a
what purpose?
it's just a
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're the weirdest animal to exist on this planet.
honestly, it made it really awkward watching the Sonic movies because I was like, "Is that really what's going on?" Like, because I don't need to watch this now. It's weird. Yeah. That's a thing. That's terrifying.
They
Huntsman
drown
spiders.
people.
What?
They
Kangaroos.
drown.
Kangaroos drown people. I know.
No. What?
Wow. It's, it's come visit
Oh,
Australia. Uh,
Christy, trying to start a planty channel, girl. Just start.
yeah.
Just set your phone up and hit record and show us your plan.
Look, fake it till you make it, right? It doesn't have to be perfect from the get go. You just got to start. Um,
Yeah. If you go back to my first videos, they're so bad. And somebody commented recently, they were like, you used to be so soft spoken.
Right? Yeah, Tony, you're not wrong, buddy. I can't with Knuckles.
What
Uh,
happened?
I can never look at Knuckles the same again because that's what he is. You got a hedgehog. And by the way, if you've ever seen a real hedgehog, it's nothing like Sonic.
No.
Um, they like to walk around with tubes, like paper towel tubes on their head and knock into stuff.
They're so cute.
They are. I had one. His name was Quillington von Pricklepants.
Of course it
And,
was.
yeah, I just called him Captain, but,
Mhm.
no, I mean, he was fun. He was like, he was prickly. He was a prick. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, he was a bit of a jerk.
Mm.
So, yeah.
I knew one. His name was Bandit. We
Kangaroos
were
do.
buddies.
They wade into the water and will hold you down and drown you. What the hell is going on in that country?
Yo, I'm just good to not go there.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just like pass
Uh,
on that.
Christy, also Gen X, and you just do a little bit of editing. You just like you start real small, make a couple cuts, and then eventually you start to get into the other fun stuff and everything. Like it's like anything, it's a
For
skill that
sure.
you develop, over time. I love editing now. I love doing video editing and stuff like that. And I love doing like even just graphic stuff. Speaking of,
You know,
I kind of had a re-release of a book today,
you
so
did.
I thought I'd share a little bit of that for the good people out here. Kangaroos suck. I know kangaroo boxing is a thing. I also know that they can like they can basically like sit on their tail and like kick out with their back legs,
That's
and
impressive.
they've got like like they'll just disembowel you and stuff. Like they're horrifying creatures.
Yeah,
Really.
seems like it.
Yeah. Um, dude, I felt that Gen X comment. Yeah, there is that. No, I thought I'd share some of the good news and just make this a little celebratory. So, excuse me for my selfishness coming up on the stream here. But
She
uh,
was good.
but boom, I shared that today. That got out. That is the brandy new cover for Space Pew Pew. Um, because there was definitely like some stuff going on. It was a rough launch for the book initially and all that kind of stuff, and so um decided to roll it back, make it a self-published project once again, and celebrate that by creating the new cover and doing a reformat and all that kind of stuff. So I had a good time with it, and heard from a bunch of people that were just like, "Oh shoot, like this book," and they thought the cover was super epic. Love the Tron vibes of the whole like grid thing going and all that kind of stuff. I had a
Me too.
blast making it. It was super fun. And then the other thing I got going on was this one, the Brawl of the Badasses, which was something I did with. Let me see if I can get this a little bigger. I did this with Sledge a while ago. So, Mirthquake, on the show that you are watching right now, we're going to start doing some fun stuff, and the fun stuff is called the Storyteller Smackdown.
I'm
And
excited.
I love my little book guy on this too.
He's so cute.
He's really funny. Yeah. So I basically pitting, so doing like a bracket. So basically, when you take a bracket like this, forget about the whole badasses thing, but put like a mix of characters, right, from like the Princess Bride and Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and have them fight it out until we have a champion. So I want to get a bunch of people on stream and basically talk about the characters and all that kind of stuff. We're gonna have a good time with it. So the first episode, this is the first episode, Princess Bride and the Holy Grail. I'm pretty sure it's already booked up, and that one's coming in a couple weeks. So that's super fun. And then otherwise, I'm digging into Space Pew Pew stuff. Here's a new version of Alex to show you, um, going on and all that kind of stuff. We all know Andromeda. We all know Boom Boom. Everybody loves Boom Boom. Leopold, obviously, our mushroom headed friend. And and the rest of the crew and all that kind of stuff. So having a super fun time with all of these. And I don't know, it's been a journey for sure on that book. I mean, you're with me through the whole thing as I'm writing it and as I'm trying to get this thing, then there was the
Yeah,
Kickstarter, and then there was publish, and then there was all this stuff, and then reading it at LibertyCon, which was super fun.
yeah.
And all that. So it has definitely been a journey. But gonna be fun moving forward. I already have all sorts of cool stuff planned and everything, and now it's called Tales from the Puniverse as a series, which I'm really digging. So
Yes,
someday you're
exciting.
gonna have to someday you're gonna have to read it and not just count on me to read it to you.
I don't even want to hear this right now. I don't. Shush. Because you read like half of it to me, and it's not like, and we discussed the other half, so it's not like I don't know what happens. Okay, I'm gonna read it.
Sure.
I'm gonna read it. You took
Yeah,
my
yeah.
copy. You took my copy, and you
I
gave
have a
it to
new copy.
somebody else.
I got a new copy for you. I've got three copies. I got
I
two of
put
the.
the
I've got
Amazon
two of the
link in
hardback.
the chat for you guys if you want to go and check out the book on Amazon. Space
Oh,
QQ.
definitely. Yeah. It's available on ebook and paperback, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So super
Yes.
fun.
Go snag it if you like you really absurd space humor. And I think you guys know David. If you're from my channel, you know his sense of humor. If you like his sense of humor and you like stupid jokes and space stuff, you're gonna like this book. But also it has a lot of heart. The characters always have heart. Like he doesn't write
Yeah.
shallow characters.
No, that's part of what I
So
enjoy
it's
doing.
goofy and
Enjoy
fun,
doing most.
but it still has heart.
It still
Just
has
like
oh, goofy and fun, and I still have a heart. If I only had a brain.
Okay,
Um,
I just need to address this comment because I'm so confused. What is a kiwi? You need to explain. Somebody needs to explain this to me.
kiwi. Yeah,
What is
that's
a
it. That's
drop? What is a drop bear? And just please, some.
okay. So I'm not sure about drop. Kiwi is you're from that's New Zealand, right? If you're in
Oh,
New Zealand, you're a kiwi.
I didn't know
That's
that.
like that's a thing that like
Really?
right. I don't know. Did I just say something super racist against Australians? I had
I
no idea.
don't think so. I'm just
Like,
curious.
I don't know what drop
What
bears
I
are.
just learned
Look,
about people from Birmingham. They're called
my
Brummies.
my knowledge of Australia is like the Australian Open, and I know that like I know that that Murray is the red wiggle, and I know that Greg's the yellow wiggle, and Jeff is very sleepy. So wake up, Jeff. Um, drop bear is a koala. Oh, is it drop bear because they just drop out of the trees?
Oh, like they just fall.
They just thump.
Like
Just,
koala bears.
it's raining gross bears. Yes. Well, and from what I understand too, like yes, someone from New Zealand, right? Yeah, that's the thing. No, and from what I understand too, like isn't it like they eat the eucalyptus, right? But it's not very nutritious. And somebody said
Well,
like
doesn't
it
it
kind of
kind of make them high?
that's what I heard, but like I don't know if that's true or a
I'm
myth.
pretty sure they're just like extra slow. You
Drop
know
bears
what
to
I
koala
mean?
bears that they drop out to wait, hold on, stop. They drop out of the trees to attack you?
What?
Are you serious? Are they
Attack?
they're not like
Attack
fast, are
koalas?
they? I just thought they dropped out of the trees because they were really
I
stupid.
thought they were like dumb and slow. Don't tell me they can chase you now.
Right. I mean, kiwi is also a fruit. Yes.
A
Like
really
there's
good fruit too.
yeah, I like
Underrated.
yeah. When you get past the fact that it just looks like hairy balls. Sorry.
You don't eat
Um
that part. You can eat
uh,
it.
Tony's bringing in the bananas and pajamas as his Australian knowledge.
I forgot about them. They were so annoying. Oh my god.
Bananas and pajamas.
Banana. That my
Yes.
okay. So my friend Scott grows an avocado tree here on
Right.
YouTube. Is in Australia. So that's my favorite word that he says. Banana.
Banana.
Yeah, all the
Huh.
time.
Do they say
Banana.
aluminium or aluminum?
No, they say aluminium.
Do they? Is that a
Mhm.
yeah?
Yeah, and they say fortnight a lot. And I'm like, can you just say 2 weeks? Like, you're confusing me.
Fortnite. Oh,
Yeah,
I
the
thought
first time he
Fortnite
said
was
it
like.
to me, I was like, I think that's 2 weeks.
I think it's yeah, yeah. How
Yeah.
far? How far do you live? Oh, I'm like 37 furlongs. I don't know. Like,
All right, don't even. Americans have the dumbest measurements ever. Like
how
we
many leagues is the janky submarine? How many leagues down there is it? I don't even know what a league is.
I don't know. We could just make up our own ambiguous stuff. How many anthurium leaves down is it?
I mean, that depends on the plant for sure. Like the one that I unboxed that was just straight up dead.
Isn't that where we
Um,
get like a foot from? Like, I don't know. All of our measurements make no sense to me. God forbid they
Yeah,
just taught us the same system as the rest of the world so that we're
right.
not confused.
The metric, everything's just
Yeah.
zeros and all that.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
Tasha.
I prefer like yards and feet. It like I can understand it. Somebody's like, "Oh, it's 3 meters," and I'm like, "That's okay. It's not 3 yards. It's more."
No, I
But
mean,
like,
I understand like centimeters and millimeters because those are used like a lot pretty
sure.
commonly. And I did go to school for fashion design too. So like I did a lot of like measuring and things like that. And like my earlobes, like the sizes,
Oh, the gauges. Yeah.
if you go by inches, it's not accurate. You have to go by millimeters. So you get used to it, you know? But
I mean, for me, it's like, is it 10 millimeter or 40 Smith and Wesson? Like, I know that. Is it 9 millimeter? Is it a 38 or whatever? So when it comes to gun calibers, I'm there.
yeah, but like
It's fine.
you like eventually learn like the general size, like what it
Yeah,
looks
but then,
like.
but they also like with gun calibers, they make up weird stuff. They're like, oh, this is in 9.2 Jabberwocky, and I'm like, well, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, none of
Um,
all of that just went right over my head.
a league is three. A league is 3 miles. Really? Wow.
Oh,
All right.
where does that why? Like,
Well, I don't know, but they were 20,000 down there. 20,000 leagues under the sea. 3 nautical miles. Three as the crow flies miles. So how many knots does it take to go a league? You know what? I can't with this. This is like this is this is all terrible.
yeah, don't even get me started on how they measure light.
Oh, lumens?
There's well, because there's Kelvin, there's
Right.
lumens,
Yeah.
there's foot candles. I'm like, can we just can we just like figure this out, you know?
Wait, did you say foot candles?
Yes.
Like it's like a candle that looks like a foot, like a little foot you
I don't
light.
know, but it's a measurement for light. Foot
Oh,
candles.
all right. Yeah. How many foot candles is in my room right now? I wonder.
I don't know.
I'm not sure either. This is not the conversation I expected us to have right here,
No,
but like this
I
is
don't
where
know
we
what you
are.
expected to happen.
It's about this. It was about what we got going on. We had
Yeah.
12 Toyota Corollas before we go mention. Yes. Yeah, no, but you know what, Philip, you're not wrong though, because I used to when I was in high school, I used to think of like how long I had to be there for in
Yeah.
terms of how many times it would take me to watch Braveheart. So
I
like
love that about you
if
because
it
I
was
did the
two and a half,
same thing.
yeah, if it was like 2.5 Bravehearts, I'm like, all right, so I got like roughly like 7.5 hours, so
Mhm.
it's 2.5 watchings of Braveheart. I basically get to see some fun stuff like in the movie a couple times, but I only get to see him die twice with the whole thing with the rope and all that. Or like whatever. I always have like stupid types of measurements. How many, exactly. Like whatever it can be. We do that. We do that for cars. Like it's like how long is like the car? I'm like, well, it's like about
Yeah,
the same size as the Queen Mary or something. Like I don't know.
and none of
Um,
it makes sense to me.
yeah, digital tools makes a lot of sense for sure. I
Mhm.
had a tape measure that had like it whatever number you were on, it would underneath it, it showed exactly what half would be of that. And I'm like, well,
Mm,
that's a nice little cheat
cool.
code.
Yeah.
Um, one more hitchhiker's guide before I can go home. See, Tony does it too. You count
Yeah,
things in
literally.
movies.
I used to
Right.
do that like in school when I was a kid. I'd be like, all right, I gotta be here for another hour. So that's me watching 2 episodes of Full House. Like I can do this. We got this. You know what I mean? And no, but I would literally try to like close my eyes and go through the episodes to like
Cut
make
it
the
out.
time go. Yeah. To make the time go. Okay, that was my favorite show as a kid. All right? So, yeah. I'm a
I know.
millennial. I can tell Mary Kate and Ashley apart at every single stage in their life. It is
That
my
is
superpower.
surprising. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, William, count the time in songs, right? Yeah, like
Yeah.
how much of my playlist can I listen to that's like a little bit easier. I mean, sometimes I listen to like music where it's like the songs are 12 minutes long and all that. So,
Mm.
less so, but sure. Yeah. There's whatever works.
I'm glad that we all do this.
Yeah.
You do weird stuff. You do weird stuff as a kid, and what the internet has taught me over the last few years is that I don't have any unique experiences.
I'm pretty basic.
I really thought I did, and I don't. I just simply don't.
Yeah.
Everything I thought it was just me. I was the only weirdo who did that. We all
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we just didn't talk about it until now.
In your mental viewing, you still loaded the commercial breaks. Well, obviously, yeah, like you have to count those too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to count if it was something like Braveheart or like how many viewings of Titanic. You have to account for the time it takes to take the VHS out and then get the other one out of the box and put the second one in and then do
Oh
it. And
my
then at the
gosh,
end,
I
you have to
forgot
rewind them
about that.
because you have to be kind and rewind.
That's so
Um,
funny. Or like when your cassettes had two sides. Oh my gosh. I'm old. How did
I
I
my
get here?
my original Spaceballs DVD is sitting over there in a little DVD case, and it doesn't even have like a label on either side. It's just like silver disc on both sides. One of them is widescreen, one of them is like standard. And for the life of me, I don't know. Like I always put it in, and I'm like, is this going to be like, or is it, And it's like that's not a thing anymore. But people don't do that. Everything now is just like 4K and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Um, Too many people to be truly original. I mean, there's something to be said for some originality in there. Like
Yeah, but no, just
there's
those
always
like
something about
weird
you.
things that you did that you just like didn't tell anybody about though. Find out years later that like other people were doing the same weird stuff and it's like,
Right.
oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, fine. I wasn't the only one to stick firecrackers into my GI Joe guys and then blow them up in the backyard.
No.
Whatever. I'm sure I wasn't the only one to do that.
Oh, Tigress is in here.
Oh, all right.
Sweetheart, what are you doing? She's like,
It's
I don't understand why you're not in bed yet.
yeah, well, we'll get there. We'll
They're
finish up here in a moment. I just wanted to have some fun and have a little conversation and hang out with people and all that kind of stuff. It turned lemons into oranges or whatever it is that we're doing.
yeah.
Because my planned stream was canceled and all
I'm always
that.
happy to hang out. I've been wanting to do a podcast with you, so
Yeah, just not really sure like what we're gonna do. You know?
this,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
like more organized with like actual topics.
Oh, like really controversial stuff.
No, but like just commentary.
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 What am I
Commentary.
gonna commentary? You see, I like the idea of like me making you watch something that you don't want to watch.
Yeah.
And then you have to deal with it, and then you can just make me suffer through one of the Mary Kate and Ashley movies and give you a review.
No, I mean, I also love the idea of making you suffer through the drama of like Lively and Justin Baldoni.
Like there's I
For
really
my
don't
for my
listen.
pleasure.
Listen, there's after Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard, everything is disappointing now.
No, I'm telling
I
you,
really
babe.
can't.
Everybody is calling her Blake Heard.
Seriously?
Yes, they're calling her Amber 2.0. And do I think it's going to be as entertaining? No, but it's still going
No.
to be good. It's still
Yeah.
going to be good. There's still narcissists involved, which means it's
Okay.
going to be entertaining.
Yeah.
It's going
I
to be
mean,
a shit show.
if there's still
I hope,
narcissists involved,
I
like
hope, I just pray, please, Lord, that it's public. Cameras in the courtroom, please.
see, it's right here. Dan's got it. Used M80s on my heroes in action. Yep. Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate it.
Jesus stops her.
This was definitely an idea. Plant writing crossover. And let's see. Don't make him watch those movies. Yeah. Make, Tony says, make him write a book about plants. We actually discussed
You
this.
talked about it, yeah.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
Mm.
I just don't know. Like, I don't know what to do.
They would be really fun, goofy coffee table books
Yeah,
for
like I'm
yourself.
sure I would
With
upset
funny
people.
titles that would just look good on your plant shelf, but also have
Look,
entertaining things inside.
a lot of your drive by, not your regular plant people, not your regulars, but a lot of
Mm,
your drive by plant people are really they're really uptight about plants.
yes.
And I'm certain that I would make them really angry if I
Which is
wrote in
why
my
it would be
style.
fun.
It's ridiculous.
I love making pretentious plant people angry.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing to do.
Just wait for the crazy Diddy case that's going to start in May. That's going to take over. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
but that's
sure.
not gonna be televised, you know?
And yes, Depp versus Heard was like it was he
Nothing will
you know
ever
what?
be as good.
No, no, it was better than any movie that had come out in the last 10 years. Like everything about it was oh
We
please.
watched
I
it
could
all day,
I
every
could
day
say the
for
same thing
weeks.
about you, Elaine. Like, oh my god, I loved that. Everything
You
of the
can't write
TMZ
that
dude.
stuff.
Oh, it was so good. It was a
You
master
stepped
class
on a bee.
in obsessed me. Yeah. Boy, she really shit the bed, didn't she? Um, and
Nothing will
MST
ever the depression that we had after that, you guys, were we
after it
just
was
like,
over, I was
nothing
like,
will
"Is
ever
that
be
it?"
as good as this in our lives again. Like, nothing will ever be as entertaining again in our lives. We, like, mourned. We, like, mourned after that.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Um,
It was re that was the it would yeah, for just a period of a few weeks, it was like, "Get up,
I
get ready."
really need this one to be
Bec
public. Like,
because
we
look, both
need
of
it.
us okay, so this is something to let everybody know, like, we both work from home, like, we're here all day. And
Mm.
so when that trial was going on, I was at my desk and I was working. The
We
TV's
had it
right
on
next to
the
me.
giant
You
TV
had it on the big TV right there, and it was like, "Make the
all day,
popcorn. We're just gonna chill out and just watch," and then they
like,
had the
all of
guy
it.
remember they had her, the guy that did her psych eval that looked like Doofenshmirtz, right? It was, like, well, all the white, and he kept licking his lips, like, all weird, and he's like, "Roar," like, he was the weirdest dude, like, ever. That was a cartoon character. There everything was so insane. And I lived through the OJ trial. At the time that the OJ trial was going on, I was actually going to school for court stenography of all things,
So,
sitting there typing really fast, right? And to practice, we threw on OJ. And
yeah,
because it's a court, like you're listening to the different people, you got to mark down who's talking and all these
right.
different things and whatever else, and then read back your notes and all that. And like that trial was insane, of course, like with the glove and like everything about that was like a complete circus. But Depp versus Heard, that
Nothing
blew
will
it out.
ever be as
No,
good.
no, 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 no. It was yeah, Heard versus Depp was the Tiger King upgrade for society. That is so right.
It was
Oh
so good.
man. I loved Tiger King. That was a good show too.
I didn't
Um
watch it.
he's really like yeah,
I
talk about
didn't have
characters.
Netflix until, like, a year later, and then I felt like it was too late, like, I missed the boat on it.
No, no, you can get in there and just be like, yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah,
did watch, though?
that
The
Carol
woman,
freaking Baskin.
Carol. I watched her on Dancing with the Stars,
Oh
though.
god.
She
Uh,
it was so weird, let me tell
yeah.
you, like, this woman may have potentially, like, done that, and y'all just invited her on Dancing with the Stars.
I mean, like it kind of seems like she fed her husband to a tiger. I'm
But at
just
the
saying.
same time, she came up like, I didn't watch the show, but I used to watch Dancing with the Stars before they took it off a cable and put it on, whatever they have it on now that we don't pay for, and, that season she was so, like, soft-spoken and, like,
Right.
sweet, and I'm like, "What is happening?
Well, yeah, the psychopaths usually are. Yeah.
What is happening?"
Yeah. She's
But
like,
what did
"Oh,
he do to her, though, that, like,
he okay, so like he
she
if
was
I
like,
recall correctly,
he had to have done something.
he had a lot of money. He owned everything. Everything was in his name. And it was like she was trying to get it transferred over to her. And so like it happened. I think he was going to take it back. So the like what people think is that she just kind of shoved him into a tiger pen and just had them just like launch the dude. And then she got all the money and all that. Like it was this is why you gotta watch the show. Like, and plus like the Joe guy who with the guns and like and he's got him and his two husbands and between the two of them together, they've got like four teeth. The whole thing is like really, really nuts, like really nuts. So like it's definitely worth the watch, but it's like, what is going on?
I
Carol
can't.
freaking Baskin. Yeah, thought we were in our 20s
Yeah,
uh,
that's
in college during OJ Me Too. I am
when
about
was
to
that?
hit,
I think I was a baby.
yeah, I'm about to hit the big 50.
Wasn't
So
that, like, late '80s, early '90s?
what, OJ?
Yeah.
That was 90s. That was mid 90s.
Oh, okay, yeah, so I was, like, a child. So I remember it, but I obviously wasn't looking
Yeah, I
at
want to
it.
say that was like 94, 95, 96, like
Yeah.
somewhere right in there, right around the time where all the best music was being made and all that, where Limp Bizkit was coming out with songs, um,
Yeah.
and everything.
It's quiet ones you got to watch
Uh,
out for.
yeah, sometimes. Um, yeah, exactly. So,
Mhm. No, I never watched it though.
never watched what?
Tiger King.
Oh, Tiger King. Yeah, no, it was her death was a disappointing moment for humanity. Totally disagree. It was
I
brilliant,
mean, it
and
was a
I
learn.
loved
I feel
every
like it was
moment.
a learning experience for
I'm like, this
humanity.
is like, this was, it was such a show. It was
Honestly,
such a
I
show.
kind of took it as an opportunity to also like point things out and educate people on like narcissism and
Oh, for
like
sure.
stuff like that. So it was actually like really educational. I learned a ton about how the court system works. I learned a ton about like just law in general.
Right.
Like it's what got me into like law tube in general. Like I still
Yep.
follow Emily D. Baker and like keep up with certain trials that are going on just because I find it really interesting, like the whole process. But
Yeah.
nothing will ever be as entertaining
Yeah.
court
Yeah.
wise,
I
court case
mean,
wise.
what's crazy is like all that happened, and then all this stuff happened with Nick Rekieta because he was really that like made
What
him.
happened with him?
He was
Did he
like
ever come back?
he ended up in some legal trouble, and then he was on streams like drunk out of his mind doing really terrible stuff and just like passing out and everything. Then there was some kind of a court thing where they were going after his kid because they said like it wasn't safe if his kid was there or something like that. I don't have all the details. I don't know everything, but like he
I didn't
definitely
see
like
anybody like even talking about it.
there was well he addressed some stuff and said like don't believe everything, but like there was police reports and all sorts of stuff. Like it really was a downfall in a lot of
Yeah.
ways. He's still around and posting, I think, from time to time, but like everybody's like, yeah, like we don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
95 was OJ trial. Yeah, that would be about right. That would have been my second year in stenography school, so to speak. So
Well, I was 5.
yeah. Yeah. So you won't remember. That Bronco chase, like that was iconic for sure. The slow like Bronco down like I-5 and like everything was just really nuts about all of that. Um and then, from my perspective, because a lot of people just got like news bits about it, but we were sitting there listening to the entire trial. So when they're describing what happened to
Mhm.
Nicole in that, it was like, oh man, this is like really gruesome. Like it was definitely like some severe horror movie type stuff that went on. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty gross. The
I
other
don't know
thing that
any of the details.
the other thing our instructor did in that to practice was he would read us Dr. Seuss.
Oh,
Yeah, Fox and Socks, because that is really hard to type fast. Go figure.
all of that
It's
sounds terrible.
probably why I don't like Dr. Seuss to this day. Also, Dr. Seuss was kind of like a jerk. So there's
You
that.
really do hate Dr. Seuss.
I really do.
Uh, that's good.
He just makes up words.
Yes,
It's like,
Chris,
oh, I've never seen a flibberty-doo. Have you seen a
you didn't.
flibberty-doo? How about you? Like, it just sounds really stupid. And I'm like, this is dumb. Like, sure, some of the drawings are charming,
You
but
can't see
yeah.
Christy's comment yet, but I can see it on my end. She asked if we watched behavioral arts, the Spidey guy. I watch him all the time.
Oh, is he the body language expert?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He's pretty
I
cool.
watched
Yeah.
him recently when he did like the what was it? He did like the funeral and like the inauguration and stuff, which was like so fascinating. He got
Mm.
like lip readers and stuff. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a much bigger fan of bad lip reading for that
Well,
stuff.
obviously.
Somebody get the phone.
Supposed to be funny. No,
Yeah.
I think it's interesting to watch stuff like that because I used to watch a show back in the day called Lie to Me.
Mm,
And it was all about like micro expressions and like things like that and like
right.
learning that stuff. I just thought it was really interesting.
Yeah. No, all good stuff. All right, Boo, you want to finish this up?
Sure.
Okay, so we're done.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. I mean, we've been hanging out for a little over an hour. I'm not going to put you through pitch storm like I normally do because you're just going to be like, you're not going to come
I
up with a
mean,
story. Do you
I
want
feel
me
like I
to?
can handle it.
Yeah. Do you want to?
Maybe.
Do you want to do a super fight? We can do you and I can do a super fight.
Yes.
All right, we'll do a super fight. Let's do that instead.
I got no more
Let's
agua.
so let me bring up the Wheel of Doom. Give me a second. Oh, you guys are gonna watch us fight. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be fun. All right, so I haven't done one of these in a long time, honestly. Okay, so basically the way this goes. All right, I'm gonna. You know what? I'll do the whole intro and everything. Do. Where's my intro for super fight? La la la. All right, everybody, brace yourselves. We got some fighting to do before we end this stream, so it's time for Super Fight. This creative game pits two teams against each other, which is just you and I, in a battle of wits and quick thinking. Each team is given a character abilities, and a random location, and then we fight it out. And the goal is to convince somebody, or each other, or the audience, as to which character prevails in this monumental conflict. We get about 30 seconds for an opening statement to state our case, and then we'll have a back and forth, like free for all. And when the arguing is done, we'll just see what happens when the dust settles, right? So super fight it is. Let me go ahead and share, share my wheel. Where's my wheel? It's right here. Let's go with the super fight wheel. No,
that was a good show.
What's that?
Lie to Me.
Yeah, I never got it.
Yeah.
There's the wheel, right? All right. So the way this works is we've got super fight characters A, characters B, and then we've got traits, and then we have a location, and then we have a scenario. So basically, we're going to start out with the characters. I'm going to spin. I'll get a character, and then you'll get a character, right? I'm going to chat. I'm going to hide you from a screen for just a moment, chat. So we're just going to go boop. That way we can do it like this. Okay, good. So yeah, we'll see. And characters there's a lot of weird stuff in here. I don't remember everything that's in here, but I know there's a lot of weird. So do you want to ladies first? Here we go. Do you want the A or do you want B?
B.
You're going to go B. All right. So your character that's going to be in this fight is going to be
somebody that I know.
You get a Girl Scout.
A Girl Scout. Okay. I thought it would be like a movie character that I never heard of.
Sometimes it could be that, but you've got a Girl Scout, and who are you fighting? Who's in my corner?
This is going to be bad.
I've got the Pope.
I feel like I already win. No, like the Pope's not allowed to be violent.
You know what? He's got like that crook thing and everything. No, I got a based Pope. I got a Pope. Okay. He's like, he doesn't take any. You know what? Maybe this Girl Scout is just really terrible.
Yeah. My Girl Scout is a savage. Okay?
So here's what we do. I'm going to give you, so just take a few seconds, right? And I don't get to interrupt, and you're going to tell me why you think Girl Scout is going to beat the Pope. So go ahead.
Well, I mean, it doesn't get tougher than a girl who has to hang out in a group of other girls and get them to like her. I don't know. I was never good in groups of girls, but you also got to sell cookies to people. You know what I mean? You never know. These girls, they're very capable. They seem sweet and innocent on the outside, but it's just a facade. Okay? There's secret little ninjas in there.
Girl Scout ninjas.
Yeah, don't trust them.
All right. Now listen.
If you don't find their cookies, they know where you live.
I'm not going to. You really had to say this, didn't you? Good thing it's
what? What did I miss?
Oh, that's fantastic. My money's on the Girl Scout. He said, good thing he's not a Boy Scout. Yeah. All right. So listen, now I'm going to tell you about the Pope, right? Because you don't mess around with popes, right?
Yeah.
They're demon slayers, they're exorcists, and this little girl who's hawking this poison for cash stands absolutely no chance against a dude with these giant robes where he can stick all his weapons and everything else in there. Plus he's got that staff with the hook, and he rides around in the Pope mobile. Like, what is she going to do? Throw Thin Mints at him? Like, it's not going to do anything. So I say Pope wins this dude. I say Pope wins this fight. He's going to run her over with the Pope mobile. It's over in a second. You're just gonna have some sash flying in the wind, and like that's the only evidence that there was ever a Girl Scout in this fight. That's where I'm going with
Don't stand between a Girl Scout and her cookie quota, okay?
it. I'm making my argument. Like
Listen, nobody said that Girl Scouts don't carry weapons. Okay, I've delivered those cookies before. You got to be safe out there, man.
Yeah, you got a badge. You know how to sew a badge onto a sash.
Just maybe, let's think about it this way, okay? You got just like this cute little innocent little girl, and she just says to the Pope, I just have these cookies. You want to buy these cookies? And he's like, of course, little girl, I want to buy your cookies. I want to help support your cause, but he doesn't know that they're poison cookies, and he eats the cookies.
No. We know there's seed oils. Those are all seed oils in there. That's it's
So,
basically.
and he's gonna eat the cookies because he's the Pope. He's not gonna say no to a child when she's like, "Eat the cookies right now."
All right. So here's the next thing we got to do. Now we've got to give them traits, right?
Okay.
So your Girl Scout gets a trait that she can use in this fight, and then my Pope, my based Pope with weapons in the Pope Mobile, the armored Pope Mobile, gets his trait too, right? So your Girl Scout. Let's add something to this mix. This could be good or bad, by the way.
I'm slightly terrified.
This girl can turn invisible while singing show tunes.
Oh.
Okay.
That might be helpful.
All right. For the Pope, for my based Pope with his weaponry and his armored vehicle.
Oh, geez.
He shoots laughing gas.
Oh.
I'm not really sure what that's all about, but he's got like a canister in there.
Crash, get out of the closet.
Or whatever. Crash, get out of there.
It's like, what's that noise? He's in the closet.
Yeah, no, our cat likes to eat the plants, so it's important for you to shoot him out of there. All right. So tell me why your Girl Scout who turns invisible while singing show tunes would now, why is that, like, how does that give you an advantage?
I mean, because she can infiltrate the Vatican.
It's singing show tunes.
Yeah, but they won't be able to see her. Like, they can hear her, but how can they catch her if they can't see her?
Like, you'll be swell, you'll be great, you'll have the whole world on a plate, right? Yeah. Where's that noise coming from?
Yeah. And then that's when she plants the poison cookies.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right. Well, let me tell you, she can't do any of that singing because she's laughing too hard.
Well, maybe
there's laughing gas everywhere.
No. Laughing and singing can be the same thing. Okay. Have you not seen that lady online?
Unless you can do it for me right now, I don't believe you.
Do it for you
I don't believe you. Nope, I don't believe it's possible. You're gonna have to prove it.
She's gonna laugh, sing those show tunes all the way in there.
Folks, which show tunes do you need Jaclynn to sing right now? Like, is it something? Is it something from I don't know. Like what's
I don't
watch. The Hills Are Alive. That's not really show tunes. Oklahoma. You could do that. You could do something.
I know the ABBA songs from Mamma Mia.
You could do something from The Music Man, right? Light a Rose.
That's about it.
No, I don't know Mamma Mia. Something from Rent.
No.
Isn't that the one where they all had AIDS?
I think so.
It's really depressing. I mean, they spoof that in Team America World Police. Yeah, like AIDS.
Yeah, they do. It's so bad.
Grease. There you go. You can do it from Grease.
I know that one. Yeah. I'm still not going to sing it.
Something from Grease. Some of like the really dirty lyrics from Grease.
You know what's stuck in my head all the time? No joke. Is look at me, I'm seeing trendy.
I don't know what that
literally
is.
All the time. It's just it lives in here rent free, and I don't know.
So let's do one more. Right, we're gonna spin for a location, and maybe this will change. Look where the fight takes place.
Also, I'm embarrassed that I did that on the internet, but you're fine. It's fine.
So it takes place in the Wild West. All right, look, your Girl Scout stands zero chance in the Wild West with some nasty Thin Mints singing show tunes against a laughing gas spewing with his Pope mobile. It's basically like the Batmobile, right? Like shoots the gas out and stuff, and then he's got all his weapons in the robe, so he can just run her over. I'm just like, you're gonna see a tumbleweed with a little green sash and a little stitched, I can tie a knot on it, just rolling out into the horizon. I'm just Slagman. We need to bring Slagman into this. Oh, Jesse, if you're rewatching this,
Honestly.
I hope you catch it. Slagman, Slagman. That's the show tune that you're going to be singing. Slagman.
Okay.
Yeah. It's look, watch the last stream I did with Jesse, because the end of that, when we did Pitchform, it was freaking hysterical with Slagman. Yeah, so if anyone sings Rent's minute song, they deserve
All
to
right,
be
well,
under
that one definitely popped into my head, but I don't know the right numbers to sing it because I'm dyslexic.
All right, so listen, we gotta go to the chat, and forget dosey dos. Like, just, they're all crushed under the Pope mobile. Look, I've
No,
made
they're
my
not.
argument. You have made
He
your
shoved it
argument.
down his throat.
You've made your argument. I've made mine. We have to put this to rest and just ask the chat, like, based on our arguments, do you think the Pope or do you think the Girl Scout would win this fight? So just like put something up there. Let us know. I'm gonna clear this wheel out, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can do another one where we can add one more thing to it, where the winning is determined by like something else. That's what the scenarios wheel is for. Which is kind of wild. So like, here, I'll show you. So it says you're now at a child's 4th birthday party. I'm not sure that's scenario.
I literally am.
A 4-year-old Girl Scout, like, that's not even a thing.
The Girl Scout's not 4. It's her sister.
It's ridiculous. A rare instance, Tim, a rare instance in life where I'm on Team Pope.
Have you ever spent significant time with little girls?
Right now it's 2 to 1 Girl Scout to Pope. People, come on. Support me. Help me on it.
Because small children are terrifying.
I'm going down. It's 3 to 2. 3 to 2. Girl Scout to Pope. Come on. Come on, people. Don't quit on me.
Look, I mean, just being logical. Sweet little innocent girl. The Pope's
run over by a Pope mobile.
Pope's not going to say no to her. Let's be realistic.
Destroyed.
Pope's not running over anybody. It's the Pope.
He's gonna be in there cursing in Italian as he runs over the girl. Unfortunately, the Pope wins, but he's going to hell after killing a Girl Scout.
He kind of just loses regardless.
Look, you know what? It wasn't him. He's not driving the Pope mobile. Somebody else is, and maybe they just, like, they're old and their vision's really terrible. So, they just,
I don't think that's how it works.
Like that way, and then it just runs over. Have you ever seen the Pope mobile? It's really weird. It's like a big glass helmet that, like, just with the Pope in there. Girl Scout Pope comes in a little. Yeah, no, it's it's really it's a wrong.
I don't know.
You guys
it would
are wrong.
Definitely be the type of fight that would not be able to be televised.
It looks like I lost this one, man. Girl Scout. I went down. I went down on this one. 5-3.
Honestly, I
5 of you.
The argument was that great, but
yeah. Yeah, it's because of the whole Catholic Church pedophilia thing. The kids have to win. All right, I mean, whatever. It was a bad spin. You want to do one more?
Nobody's rooting for the Pope.
Do you want to do what? I was trying to go for like the based Pope, like, kind of thing.
Yeah, nobody
I guess
believes
it didn't really work. He could.
No one's buying it.
Nobody's buying it. Do you want to do one more, or are we done?
I'll do one more.
Do one more? All right, we'll do one more. All right, reset. We're resetting, everybody. Oh, yeah.
Go with the little girl. I'm telling you, don't.
Yeah. You know what? This is terrible. Terrible. All right, give me a new one.
I saw
who's my new character? Wait, did you want A or do you want? Never mind. I get an alien.
Okay.
And you're getting. All right, now I'm gonna kick your ass, alien.
I'm a little scared.
Yeah, you should be, unless you get Girl Scout again. Alien versus Gladiator. I would watch the shit out of that movie.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Oh, finally. I don't have to go with Pope, right? I just get Alien. All right. So I'm going to take a few seconds to make my argument.
Yeah.
So Alien, right? I'm gonna go off of your regular xenomorph who can has like the other alien that comes out and they got claws and they're super fast and they're stealthy and their blood is acid and whatever. I don't even care. Look, if a pulse rifle with like 4,000 rounds can't take out the alien, there's no way in hell
What are
some
you
dude
doing?
wearing
Stop
a
it!
little kilt with his twig and berries hanging around and a 2-foot sword is going to take out the alien. This one's over quick.
You
So
stop it!
come on, Crash,
Stop it!
knock it off. Right. So I
If
say
you
Alien
try to
wins
eat
this
the
thing.
Dorito roaches.
He's trying to eat the
It's like, oh,
Dorito.
what's in here?
Of course. All right.
Sorry.
That's okay. Do I need to remake my argument because
No,
you're
I
yelling
was
at cat?
listening. Aliens
Okay.
spitting acid.
Yes. Yeah. Gladiator walking around in his little leather skirt with his twig and berries dangling stands
No,
absolutely
let's
no
be
chance.
so for real right now. Gladiators are trained warriors, and aliens are just like doofy animals.
Doofy.
Like, can they even see?
Yeah. Define
Like,
alien, xenomorph, or Boom Boom the space capybara. I'll tell you what, Boom Boom would be even worse. Dude literally blew up a planet. So I'll go xenomorph just to make this a little competitive, but it's not even close. There's no way some gladiator is going to stand a chance without being able to fire something like a pulse rifle or a cannon of some kind. So he's got his little sword and he's on a little dirt thing with a bunch
why
of people
can't he just
watching.
use his? Why is it? First of all, why is it a little sword? I never said my gladiator had a little sword. My gladiator
Oh,
is
your
the
gladiator has a little
best
sword. Your
gladiator that
gladiator
has ever existed.
Your gladiator has a little sword. He's compensating. It's
No,
he has no
you
choice.
don't get to determine what my
He's a
character
little
has.
sword.
What is this? What is this? No.
No chance. No
My
chance for the gladiator.
gladiator, he is the strongest gladiator that has ever existed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your little alien is no problem for
Yeah,
him.
that's really going to matter when an alien bursts through his rib cage with chewing on his heart
Well, there goes the
because
alien's head. Oh no.
he can't even see
That's
the
all it
thing.
takes
Yeah,
is just swing one swipe with the
not even
sword,
close.
and the alien's
All
head is
right.
over there.
So here we go. Let's roll for traits on this one and see if this because I might get alien on roller skates. You might get gladiator on a pogo stick. Like we have no idea.
That's
So
good.
let's see what's going on with the alien. The alien is can force choke. Oh, you're so
Oh,
done. You're done. That's
that's
it. It's
nice.
over. All right. Well, let's see what the gladiator can do. I hope you get something really stupid like can braid hair. Uh,
Then they would just
your
be besties.
gladiator is on a velocipede. All right, that makes it slightly more competitive. I'll
Just a little
granted,
bit. Yeah.
slightly more.
I
I
think
don't
you
know what
might
it,
be screwed.
no,
Yeah.
no, no. My alien will
No.
just force choke the velocipede and then eat the gladiator.
No, my gladiator is gonna have a sword through you before you even have a chance to do
Do you
any of
even
that.
do you even know what a velocipede is?
No.
It's
I'm assuming it's similar to a velociraptor.
like a velociraptor, but a centipede. So it's like a
Okay.
velociraptor with lots
So
more legs.
okay, we got all the legs. We got more legs than you.
That doesn't
More
matter.
legs to stab you with.
Acid blood alien with the
My
extra mouth, the
weird
claws,
centipede
super
thing is
fast.
gonna wrap
The ta-
around you before
that
you even have
tail
a chance.
The tail can just whip around, cut the damn thing in half, like playing actual centipede, like in an arcade. It would be the
No.
same thing. It would just chop it
You're
up,
gonna be wrapped up in
eat
that
your
centipede
gladiator.
before you even know what happened.
And by the way, my alien can force
Sword.
choke. He's just all it has to do is hang on to the ceiling where you can't get to it, force choke the dang gladiator, and it's over. Then he'll just go eat the velocipede. I'm telling you, this is done. All right, let's try the location. Right, let's try
Oh,
the location and see if that changes it. We're assuming open field or gladiator arena. I don't know if that's accurate. I hope we get Barbie's dream house. No, they're trapped in a busted elevator.
jeez.
All right. So the only thing that can get out of the elevator hatch, by the way, is my force choking alien. Velocipede can't fit. So I'm just saying alien wins this one, hands down. Gets out of the hatch, cuts the cord on the elevator, hangs onto the wall, watches you and the velocipede get squished down at the bottom and force chokes you for fun. Over. Mike, drop. Yeah, see, you
No.
got nothing. You got nothing. You can't fight against it. Because you can't beat the alien. There's no
Well, my
the xenomorph is
gladiator.
gonna win it.
we're in close quarters now so that's good for me because I'm just gonna, and your head is just gonna roll, so it doesn't matter anyway.
The
You won't
velocipede would
have time to choke anybody. It doesn't matter.
no, it's
I'm
quick.
faster than you. I'm a
The,
gladiator.
the velocipede would accidentally hit all the buttons on the door. It would stop at every foot, ding, and the thing would open. The
Yes,
alien would
this
get
would
out,
be
force
a
choke
massive
you, ding,
distraction
it would close. You'd just
for
be
your
in there
alien,
choking.
and
It's a
he would accidentally
distraction.
just spit acid all over himself.
Maybe my alien is the elevator guy in disguise. Like, you never know how this aliens are really good at disguise.
Well, my
Like a little
gladiator
fake mustache.
can see straight through your bad
That's
disguise.
not trying to figure out how to get a velocipede in an elevator. That's a distraction. You ever seen a velocipede in an elevator? Of course you haven't, because they don't fit.
I don't even know what it
Also, I'm
is.
pretty sure it doesn't exist. All right. Anyway, chat, what do you think? Team Alien or Team
Really.
Gladiator? Are we going with force choking alien, or are we going with velocipede riding gladiator who's choking to death because my alien is freaking awesome?
No, your alien does not even have a second to
You know
choke.
what? I
So
really wish my force choking alien was against the Girl Scout right now. I really do. Forget the Pope.
that's messed up.
Who wins the battle, people?
I mean, he didn't specify that his alien had lasers, so
It's yeah, probably not with the lasers, but like acid blood, a tail that can just like cut a velocipede in half, and plus
okay, so
force
then
choking.
maybe my gladiator is supernatural
Maybe your gladiator has just been depressed and
and he
has been
can't be
just
killed, actually.
he's just been packing down the
He's
pastries.
supernatural and he can't die.
He would probably get eaten by the velocipede, for crying out loud.
It
Velocipede.
doesn't matter, just spit him right back up.
Yeah, alien all the way. Alien. We're 2-0 right now. Keep it up, people. Team Alien, there's 3. I think Alien clearly takes this one off of Velocipede riding gladiator.
It's a
This
pretty lame
this game
thing
is
to do,
really
I know.
ridiculous. I should be doing these on stream too. Every once in a while, a super fight instead of just a pitch storm.
Yeah,
I
these are
like pitch storm.
fun.
No, no,
Dinosaurs.
they're
Those are
good. Every
fun.
once in a while, you do get something that's like on rollerblades. So like it'll be like like a brontosaurus on rollerblades or whatever. Uh, yeah. From the story with the elevator, might have to go with the alien. Yep. 4-0. I'm telling you,
Why?
alien. Yep. Gladiator can wound the alien. Acid blood wounds the gladiator. Burns through the floor of the elevator. Everybody falls and dies. Yep. Team Alien.
I don't think
Yep.
anybody's really making it out of the elevator, to be honest with you. So
Probably not.
I'm not sure if it matters.
The only hope is that it started in the lobby. Like they checked into the hotel, right? And then they made their way to the elevator, and then like they just looked at each other and started their fight in the lobby because it's not like a big fall, you
Yeah.
know. And plus the gladiator probably has a lot more luggage, so he's bogged
Do you
down.
think
Like
that they afterwards just walked out really normal, like nothing
everybody
happened?
knows aliens travel light, that's a thing. So
That reminds me of that time Beyonce's sister screamed at Jay-Z in the elevator, but you don't see any of it. You just see them all go in and then come back out, but you know what happened in the elevator.
something went on in there.
Something happened in the elevator.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good. No,
that's
I'm
good.
thinking, right,
Yeah, no,
right.
I can't really win against something that can choke you from
From a
afar.
distance.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that one I kind of won the
That one kind
spins
of
on that
screwed
one.
me over.
We're gonna chalk this one up to a tie, a super fight tie, which is exactly how we should end this episode. But thank you for playing, and I appreciate it. Now I have to go now when the stream is over and we say goodnight to everybody, I'm gonna have to hear about this whole. She's gonna be waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Gladiator would win, and you know why? Because I'd be like, please let me sleep. Let me sleep. I'm dreaming of a force choking alien having a great time.
Yeah, you guys do this stuff. You do this with people on streams, and then you end the stream and you go your separate ways.
Yeah, we have to deal with each other.
You have to share a bed with me.
I do. I'm gonna put on an alien mask and yeah.
I did try
Yeah.
really hard.
Yeah, it was a good try. It was a good try. That's okay. After you destroyed me with a Girl Scout. This
Honestly,
is my revenge game.
I think I just got lucky with that one.
Probably a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Nobody wants to be on Team Pope. I get it. It's
No.
fine. I totally understand. I'm with you guys.
I'm just saying though, like those Girl Scouts, they're savages.
Savages. I try
They're
to avoid
savages
them
in the town.
when I'm going to the supermarket and they're all out there by the table and they're like, "Why
Yeah,
don't you buy
they're
cookies?
soliciting me
Do
every
you
time I go
hate
to the
do you hate
supermarket.
children? Is that why you're not buying my Thin Mints?"
No, I just don't like your poison cookies. Okay.
I'm
I
you know
like
what?
that
I'm
I
out
ever told
there.
them about how your son thought that the Girl Scouts baked the cookies though, because
Yeah, that
that's
was
the
funny.
cutest thing ever.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, if they did actually bake them at home, I would probably buy them.
Philip, you're funny. No, don't finish that thought about the alien mask going to bed.
I don't even want to know.
Is that a face hugger in your pocket or you anyway? Yeah, no, I'm out there at the because like they attack you when you walk into the supermarket and they set up their table right next to the door. So like, and if you make eye contact, like it's over. I'm sitting there opening my wallet like I just had some deal with like the Russian mafia. I'm like, I don't want any trouble. Like, here, just take my money. Give me a stupid box of Thin Mints for crying out loud. Fine, just like don't harass me anymore. Jeez. Um,
Yeah.
Brownies do, you know what? Brownies do make her happy. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna make some brownies, but I'm gonna shape them like aliens.
I like chocolate chip cookies best.
Those are good. All right, people. We're gonna finish up. It's late for us. It's
Yeah.
bedtime for Bonzo and all that kind of stuff. But thank you everyone for hanging out. I have to play do and thank you, and everything was great, and we had a great time. And thanks to my boo for being on a stream with me and just having a great time and hanging out and all that stuff. And yeah, we're probably not going to do this again anytime soon, but we'll do it again sometime for sure.
He's like, you're boring. You're not
No,
coming.
no, that's not it. That's not it at all. Don't be ridiculous.
I'm kidding.
But yeah, no, we're just got the song playing us out and all that kind of stuff. Any final thoughts on the stream?
I mean,
No.
I like hanging out, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the little crossover of
Yeah,
the Plant Fam and the MIRTH QUAKE crew. So
absolutely.
hopefully, maybe some of the Plant Fam will come over and subscribe to the MIRTH QUAKE channel, to David's channel, and come hang out in the lives. I'm always in the chat, and
Yep.
we have fun, and it's usually he's on here talking about creativity and stuff like that, but we're just ridiculous human beings and we get sidetracked, so we didn't do that.
Very easily. Yeah, for sure. No, this was good, and this was a fun time, and I appreciate everybody for hanging out and all that kind of stuff, and having fun and sharing some of your Wednesday night with us. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna be back on stream. I think next Wednesday. I've got a couple of authors on it. I've got KT Carlisle and Anthony LaFauci. They're a couple and do lots of book stuff, and they have their channel too. So I'll be doing that one. And then the week after that, we've got our first one of the Storyteller Smackdown, where we're talking Princess Bride versus Monty Python and the Holy Grail. So that's going to be a blast. So you can catch us on all the socials, not Twitter for her, but Twitter for me, and Instagram and YouTube for both of us. Though, like my Instagram, I really don't pay attention. I turn off all the notifications. I don't even pay attention to it, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, see you on Palm Street and all that kind of stuff. So this was cool, and thanks for everybody for hanging out. Really appreciate it. And